Fulham 1-1 Arsenal. Saliba's goal secures draw in London derby. In a thrilling and rain-soaked London derby between Fulham and Arsenal, William Saliba's second-half goal, courtesy of a Declan Rice corner, salvaged a crucial point for the Gunners. The match was filled with drama, featuring twists and turns that kept fans on the edge of their seats until the final whistle. The game kicked off with Arsenal dominating possession and pushing Fulham back into their own half. Despite early pressure from the Gunners, it was Fulham who struck first blood. Raul Jimenez capitalized on a swift counterattack, leaving the Arsenal defense scrambling as he buried the ball into the bottom corner past a diving David Raya. Undeterred by the setback, Arsenal continued to dictate play but struggled to break down Fulham's resilient defense. Bernd Leno, facing his former club alongside two other ex-Gunners in the Fulham lineup, showcased his skills with crucial saves to keep his team in the game. The turning point arrived in the second half when Declan Rice's well-placed free kick met Kai Havertz's header at the far post, setting up Saliba to equalize for Arsenal. Despite a VAR check, confirming Saliba was onside, the goal stood, injecting new life into the match. As both teams pushed for a winner, late drama ensued. Bukayo Saka appeared to have sealed victory for Arsenal with a header from a Martinelli cross, only for VAR to intervene, ruling the goal out for offside. The draw leaves Arsenal trailing Liverpool by 6 points in the league standings, setting the stage for an exciting race at the top of the table. Looking ahead, Arsenal will shift their focus to Champions League action, facing AS Monaco at the Emirates Stadium before resuming Premier League duties against Everton on the weekend. With the London derby delivering its fair share of excitement and controversy, fans can expect more thrilling encounters as the season unfolds. Arsenal's resilience and determination in securing a draw against Fulham underscore their readiness to compete at the highest level, promising an intriguing campaign ahead. William Saliba's second-half goal, from another Declan Rice corner, earned us a draw in a wet and windy London derby. The defender was in the right place to turn in Kai Havertz's far post header early in the second half. We had trailed at half-time. Raul Jimenez fired the hosts ahead with their only attempt on goal in the opening 45 minutes. Bukayo Saka had the ball in the net late on, heading in a deep Martinelli cross, but it was disallowed for offside after a VAR check. Fulham fire first. We saw a lot of the ball in the opening exchanges, forcing a couple of corners and pushing the hosts back. They had barely left their own half in the first 10 minutes. But with their first attack, Fulham opened the scoring. They went from defense to attack in an instant. Kenny Tet released Jimenez on the right, the Mexican burst past Jakub Kiwior into the box and finished well into the bottom corner beyond the diving David Raya. We picked up from where we were before conceding, continuing to enjoy most of the possession, but without cutting through. Bernd Leno, one of 3 ex-Gunners in the Fulham team, dealt well with an in-swinging Bukayo Saka corner before Declan Rice had him scrambling with a first-time shot from Leandro Trossard's searching pass from deep. His left-footed effort rolled wide. Trossard created our next chance too. His cross found Saka at the far post, but the England man miscued his volley well off target. Set piece again. Fulham seemed happy to sit in deep, let us have the ball and frustrate our build-up play. With their pace up front, they always retained a threat on the counter as well. As the rain continued to fall in the second half, we tried to pick up the urgency. Declan Rice swung in an inviting free kick that Thomas Partey just couldn't connect with in front of goal. We won a corner from it though, and for the third time in a week it led to a goal. Raya's deep delivery was met at the far post by Kai Havertz's header, and Saliba was in the right place to prod it home. The goal stood after a VAR check for offside against the Frenchman, but he was just onside. Game on. Late chances. Another excellent Rice corner picked out Partey at the far post, but he headed wide when well placed. The game started to open up. Fulham launched another counter, but Raya saved Andres Pereira's low shot with his legs. Mikel Arteta sent on Gabriel Martinelli, Mikel Merino, Gabriel Jesus and Ethan Nwaneri for some fresh energy in the second half. Rice had a long-range shot saved by Leno before Saka had the ball in the net at the far post from a Martinelli cross. The goal was initially awarded, but then overruled by VAR. The Brazilian was marginally offside in the build-up. The draw takes us 6 points behind Liverpool, second in the table, at least until the late Sunday game. What's next? It's back to Champions League action on Wednesday, when we welcome AS Monaco to Emirates Stadium on matchday 6 of the league phase. The Premier